Life is a storm. Not always with thunder, lightning, and rain, but with noise, demands, pressure, and opinions. Every day, we encounter situations that test our patience. Someone cuts us off in traffic. A coworker criticizes us unfairly. A family member says something hurtful. A stranger posts something offensive online. And in those moments, the natural instinct is to react. To snap back, to raise our voice, to prove our point, to defend our pride. But what happens after we react? More often than not, regret follows. We replay the words we shouted, the text we sent, the impulsive decision we made, and we realize it didn't help. Our reaction didn't solve the problem, it only deepened it. This is the trap of reactivity. Reactivity is the habit of letting emotions drive our actions without pause, without reflection. It feels powerful in the moment, but it leaves us powerless afterward. It makes us prisoners of every mood, every insult, every frustration. Now imagine the opposite. Imagine being the person who doesn't take the bait. Who hears the insult but doesn't give it power. Who listens to criticism without immediately becoming defensive. Who, in the middle of chaos, remains calm, steady, and clear. That person is not weak. That person is not careless. That person is strong. That person has mastered the art of non-reactivity. The truth is, power does not come from reacting quickly. Power comes from choosing wisely. It comes from creating space between stimulus and response, from deciding when and how to act rather than being controlled by emotion. This is what we mean by the power of not reacting. It is not suppression, it is control. It is not silence out of fear, it is silence out of strength. Non-reactivity does not mean you let people walk over you. It means you know what deserves your energy and what doesn't. It means you value your peace more than winning an argument. Think about history's wisest leaders, philosophers, and teachers. From the Stoics of ancient Rome, to Buddhist monks in distant temples, to modern thinkers who emphasize emotional intelligence, all have taught the same lesson: control yourself, or you will be controlled by everything else. When you stop reacting impulsively, you gain something priceless: clarity. You stop giving away your power to every passing moment, every careless comment, every minor inconvenience. Instead, you hold that power within yourself, ready to be used with intention. That is why learning to master your reactions is not just a skill, it is a form of liberation. It frees you from the chains of anger, from the weight of pride, from the endless cycle of conflict. It allows you to focus on what truly matters: your goals, your growth, your peace of mind. In this journey, we will explore the principles that make non-reactivity a superpower. We will uncover practical strategies to control emotions, protect boundaries, and transform energy. We will see why silence is sometimes louder than words, why patience can defeat rage, and why true strength is often invisible. By the end, you will realize that controlling your emotions is not about becoming cold or detached. It's about becoming wise. It's about responding with clarity instead of reacting with chaos. It's about living with intention instead of being dragged around by impulses. So let us begin. Let us walk through the lessons that will show you how to hold your peace, protect your energy, and rise above the noise. Because the greatest victory is not winning the argument, it is not needing to argue at all. Lesson 1: Awareness before reaction. Every emotional reaction begins with a spark. Someone says something, something happens, and immediately, you feel a surge inside you: anger, fear, defensiveness, anxiety. Most people let that spark set fire to everything. But the first step in mastering your emotions is learning to notice the spark before the fire starts. Awareness is power. Between stimulus and response, there is always a small space. It might only be a second, but in that second lies your freedom to choose. To either let your emotions take over, or to breathe, observe, and pause. For example, imagine receiving a harsh email from your boss. The instinct is to fire back immediately, defending yourself, explaining, even accusing. But if you stop and notice the feeling, your heartbeat rising, your hands shaking, you realize, this is not the moment to react. This is the moment to pause. To let the emotion pass through before making a choice. Practical exercise: next time you feel triggered, don't react right away. Count to 10. Take 3 deep breaths. Write your thoughts down before you speak them aloud. You'll see how the intensity begins to fade, and clarity begins to rise. Awareness turns impulsive reactions into intentional responses. It is the first shield of emotional mastery. Lesson 2: Detach from ego. Most of our emotional reactivity comes from one source, the ego. When someone criticizes us, our ego screams, "They're attacking me." When someone disagrees, our ego whispers, "They don't respect me." When someone ignores us, our ego cries, "I'm not important." But the truth is, most of the time, people's actions are not about us, they are about them. Their own frustrations, insecurities, and fears spill out, and our ego catches them like a sponge. Detaching from ego means learning not to take everything personally. If a stranger honks at you in traffic, it's not about you, it's about their stress. If a coworker is rude, it may reflect their struggles, not your worth. When you detach from ego, you no longer feel the need to defend yourself at every turn. You no longer see every disagreement as a war. Instead, you see clearly, this is not my burden. This is not mine to carry. Practical strategy: whenever you feel attacked, ask yourself, what if this isn't about me? Most of the time, it isn't. And even if it is, you have the power to decide whether it deserves your energy. True strength comes from knowing your worth so deeply that no insult can shake it, no praise can inflate it. You remain steady, grounded, and free. Lesson 3: Master the pause. One of the greatest skills of emotional control is the pause. The pause is not weakness, it is strength. It is the ability to hold silence when provoked, to wait before answering, to resist the urge for an immediate comeback. Think of great leaders, negotiators, or wise mentors you've admired. They rarely react instantly. Instead, they pause. They let silence do its work. In that silence, emotions settle, truth emerges, and perspective grows. The pause prevents regret. How many times have we spoken words we wish we could take back, only because we didn't pause? How many arguments escalated because both sides reacted too fast? Practical tip: train yourself to insert pauses into your daily life. Before sending a text, reread it after a pause. Before answering a question, breathe once before speaking. Before making a decision, give yourself time to reflect. Silence is often louder than words. The pause gives you control, while reactivity gives your power away. Lesson 4: Understand your triggers. Every person carries invisible buttons, triggers that, when pressed, ignite an immediate emotional response. Some are small, a rude tone, a dismissive gesture. Others are deep, criticism, rejection, disrespect. When these triggers are activated, we often lose control, reacting before we even understand why. But here's the truth: your triggers are not weaknesses, they are teachers. They reveal the wounds you haven't healed, the insecurities you haven't faced, and the fears you haven't overcome. For example, if criticism instantly angers you, ask yourself why. Do you fear not being enough? If rejection crushes you, ask yourself what story you're telling about your worth. Every trigger is a mirror, reflecting something inside you that needs attention. Practical step: start journaling your triggers. Each time you feel an emotional surge, write down what happened, how you felt, and what deeper wound it may point to. Over time, you'll begin to notice patterns. When you understand your triggers, you are no longer controlled by them. Instead, you use them to grow stronger. Mastery of emotions does not come from avoiding triggers, it comes from facing them with awareness and transforming them into strength. Lesson 5: Shift perspective. One of the most powerful ways to stop reacting is to change how you see the situation. Imagine someone insults you. Your instinct is to fight back. But pause and shift perspective. Instead of thinking, "They're attacking me," ask, "What pain inside them made them say this?" This simple shift transforms anger into compassion, frustration into curiosity, and conflict into understanding. Suddenly, their words lose power over you because you no longer see them as truth, you see them as a reflection of their own inner world. Another perspective shift is to zoom out. Will this problem matter in a week? A month? A year? Most of the things we react to are temporary storms that quickly pass. Why give them permanent control over your peace? Practical exercise: when you feel triggered, say to yourself, "Shift perspective." Imagine the other person as a child carrying their pain. Imagine the future version of yourself looking back and smiling at how small this problem really was. Perspective creates distance, and distance creates peace. When you shift perspective, you reclaim your freedom from the prison of the moment. Lesson 6: Cultivate stillness. In a noisy, chaotic world, the ability to remain still is a superpower. Stillness is not just physical, it is mental, emotional, and spiritual. It is the quiet center within you that remains untouched no matter what storms rage outside. Think of a calm lake. When undisturbed, it reflects everything clearly. But when stirred by wind and waves, the reflection is broken. Our minds are the same. In stillness, we see clearly; in chaos, we distort reality. Cultivating stillness doesn't mean escaping life. It means creating moments of silence, calm, and reflection within it. Practices like meditation, deep breathing, prayer, or simply sitting quietly without distraction can strengthen your inner stillness. Practical habit: begin each day with 5 minutes of stillness. No phone, no noise, no rushing. Just breathe, listen, and center yourself. Over time, this stillness becomes a shield. When challenges come, you remain steady, calm, and unshaken. The world teaches us to react quickly, but wisdom teaches us to stay still. In stillness, you find clarity. In stillness, you find control. In stillness, you find yourself. Lesson 7: Respond with intention, not impulse. The gap between reaction and response is the gap between chaos and wisdom. Reactions are impulsive, emotional, and often regrettable. Responses are intentional, thoughtful, and aligned with your values. Imagine a heated argument. A reaction might be shouting, insulting, or slamming the door. A response, however, could be taking a deep breath, calmly expressing your perspective, or even walking away to protect your peace. Responding with intention means you no longer let emotions be the driver of your actions. Instead, your principles, values, and long-term vision guide your choices. Practical habit: before you speak or act, ask yourself, will this bring me closer to peace, or will it create more chaos? If it creates more chaos, pause. If it aligns with peace and your values, proceed. Every intentional response strengthens your character and builds trust with yourself. Over time, you'll find that your words carry more weight, your actions create more respect, and your life feels more balanced. Lesson 8: Practice emotional alchemy. Emotional alchemy is the ability to transform negative emotions into fuel for growth. Instead of suppressing anger, fear, or sadness, you learn to channel them into something productive. For example, anger can become determination. Fear can become awareness. Sadness can become empathy. Every emotion carries energy, it's up to you to direct it towards something meaningful. Consider the story of athletes who turn rejection into motivation, or leaders who turn failure into wisdom. They don't deny their emotions. They transmute them. That is emotional alchemy. Practical method: the next time you feel overwhelmed, ask, how can I use this energy? Write, create, exercise, or work on something meaningful. Don't waste the fuel of your emotions, transform it. When you practice emotional alchemy, nothing in life is wasted. Even pain becomes power. Lesson 9, Protect your energy. Your energy is one of the most valuable resources you own. Yet so often, we give it away to arguments, conflicts, and unnecessary drama. Mastering emotional control requires guarding your energy like a treasure. Ask yourself, does every battle deserve your participation? Most of the time, the answer is no. Not every comment deserves a reply. Not every insult deserves a defense. Not every argument deserves your voice. Protecting your energy means choosing your battles wisely. It means realizing that peace is more valuable than being right. It means saying no to what drains you, so you can say yes to what nourishes you. Practical habit, create an energy budget. Just as you budget your money, decide where your energy will go each day. Family, health, meaningful work. If something doesn't fit into that budget, let it go. When you protect your energy, you stop scattering yourself into chaos. You conserve your strength for what truly matters. Lesson 10, Long-term freedom through non-reactivity. The ultimate reward of not reacting is long-term freedom. You are no longer chained to every opinion, every provocation, every wave of emotion. You live with a steady calm that nothing external can disturb. This doesn't mean life becomes perfect. People will still criticize, provoke, and misunderstand you. But their power over you is gone. They no longer dictate your peace, your choices, or your self-worth. Over time, this freedom reshapes your life. Relationships become healthier, because you are no longer reacting from insecurity. Decisions become clearer, because you are no longer clouded by impulsive emotion. Happiness becomes deeper, because it is rooted within, not dependent on others. Practical reminder, true freedom isn't about controlling the world. It's about controlling yourself. It's about choosing peace when chaos calls, stillness when storms rise, and intention when impulses scream. This is the highest power, the power of not reacting. Life will never stop testing you. People will criticize you. Circumstances will frustrate you. Unexpected events will shake you. The world outside is full of storms, but the secret of emotional mastery lies in this truth: you do not have to let the storm inside you. The power of not reacting is not about becoming cold or indifferent. It is about becoming wise. It is about choosing stillness instead of chaos, peace instead of conflict, and growth instead of impulsiveness. Remember the lessons. Awareness before reaction gives you the power to see the spark before it becomes a fire. Detaching from ego frees you from taking everything personally. Mastering the pause prevents regret and creates space for clarity. Understanding your triggers transforms them from weaknesses into teachers. Shifting perspective allows you to see beyond the moment into the bigger picture. Cultivating stillness builds an inner sanctuary no storm can disturb. Responding with intention ensures your actions align with your values, not your impulses. Practicing emotional alchemy turns pain into power, anger into determination, and fear into awareness. Protecting your energy keeps you focused on what truly matters. Non-reactivity over time creates a freedom that no one can take from you. When you live by these principles, you reclaim your most valuable resource, yourself. You are no longer a puppet of external circumstances. You are no longer at the mercy of someone else's words, moods, or actions. Instead, you stand rooted in calm strength, unshaken by the noise of the world. And here's the beautiful truth: this inner mastery is not only for your benefit, it also transforms everyone around you. When you stop reacting, you stop feeding cycles of conflict. You become a mirror of calm, a source of stability, and a light in chaos. People will notice. They may not always understand, but they will feel it. So the next time someone provokes you, pauses are hard to hold, or emotions rise like a storm, remember, you are not powerless. You have the ability to pause, to breathe, and to choose. The greatest victories are not won on battlefields or in arguments, they are won in the silent moments when you decide not to give away your peace. The power of not reacting is the power of freedom. It is the power to live on your own terms. It is the power to hold your peace when the world tries to take it. Carry this wisdom with you. Practice it daily. And little by little, you will discover that your true strength has always been there, waiting for you to choose it. Don't forget to subscribe and activate the notification bell to stay updated.